inside.
See, in fact, I know I was shaming them, but if you do it just for the internet sake, great. As long as your partner is on board with it and you both like it, you
so
like the,
like, I'm looking for like
great.
Me now want to propose to me. My nails are not done. Hello.
Like, what were you thinking?
What were you thinking?
How did you do that to me?
Why do you ambush me?
Yes. So that's what what we're talking about. So you have to know your partner.
And I'm not even a person for public proposals. I don't like the idea. But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I will not come here now and come here and be like, hello guys, welcome to Exsqueeze Me Podcast. Make sure you don't do public proposals because they have no point and you're looking for attention. Why? Mind your business.
See, Peter Duce saying all those things. It was, but I'm sorry. He didn't package it well. He didn't package it. You can't just say, oh, it's not African to do this thing. See, we are changing. See, things change constantly. There are things they used to do in those that no longer happen.
Cultures should change as much as people do.
Yes,
but only for the better.
In the days is even referring to where you shouldn't kneel down and propose and where the man has to be the head. The men were also working full time and women were not, really doing anything.
No,
and now
women used to go to the farm. Don't be funny.
No, I'm talking about way before. There was a time women didn't really used to do anything.
You don't know. He would go and farm and harvest it, but women used to go and harvest it. And
no, even then, men would farm, they would harvest it, and they would take it to the market.
But she would cook the food when it comes back.
She would cook the food when it comes back.
And she would serve him kneeling down.
No, I'm saying walking.
I'm sure he wants to be served kneeling down, but he doesn't want to kneel down to cook.
No, you're not. See, you're getting me wrong. I'm saying walking. Like, there was a time men used to go to the farm. They would plant it, they would harvest it, and they would go to the market to sell this thing. Yes, there was a time that was happening. If you tell me in those times that don't kneel down, don't cook for your wife, don't wash, great. You're already doing more than 70% of the whole marriage anyway. But now we are working, your wife is working, your husband is working, both parties are contributing into the home financially, and why am I even putting it in quotes? Financially, full stop. Period. And then you now say, oh no, you have to be cooking as the woman. Like, the same stress, she's going on Lagos roads or wherever you live in Nigeria. You are also going on the roads, you take public transport or you drive. You people go through the same stress, and yet the woman is expected to now be the only robot that will get home, drop her bag, take care of the kids, and immediately start cooking food.
So I think that,
come on now,
even out of because of what you said here, if your wife gets back home on time before you, it's fine for her, of course, if that's what works. Like I said, whatever works in your marriage. To cook, because when you get back, she wants to take care of you and all of that. But it makes no sense if you get home before her. Then you now wait. I won't eat because my wife is coming to cook for me.
If you try that with me, you'll be hungry. You'll be hungry because
you shall die of starvation.
You'll be hungry because
whatever. Let's move on from this topic.
I don't think communication is very important because before I got married to my husband, we communicated all these things to ourselves. In fact, talk about many kids wanted to have. Well, I've been in agreement with that.
That was why I love Skinny Girl in Transit.
Talk about yes, because Skinny Girl. You guys should. Yeah, if you don't work that already, you should, because you can relate to it on every aspect. Whether
everything is not just
single and you're dating, or just basic societal issues. Everything is talked about on that show. Like when me and my mom wanted to get married, we talk about everything, and we had an agreement that weekends it cooks. And even that is not written in stone, because sometimes during the week it cooks, and then when we had a baby, things evolved again. Sometimes, because during the week he leaves really early for work, weekends he takes care of the baby, bath, feed him. He's basically in control unless he has to run errands, and I'm at home doing nothing. Then I handle it. But basically, weekends he's in control.
People talk about it like when your husband helps, he's doing you a favor. It's not.
No,
it's his child.
It was clear. It was clear for me because I never because we are doing. It's not like, oh, we have to start doing it. So he wasn't shocked. We talked about these things. You need to communicate in a relationship that okay, this is what I like doing. Oh, I don't like ironing. He knows I don't like washing, so he handles laundry.
And then there's some things that you like.
Yeah, and there's something that I like doing. Like most of the time, I'm the one that clears the house because it's also a house scatterer.
I would take no bashing.
I pick up that. It drives me crazy, but I know that there are things I don't like to do that he does. So just the same way, the things he doesn't like to do,
and there are things that you do that he overlooks and then he does.
Yes,
and that's what marriage is.
So you have to, not just marriage, relationships. Learn what works for you guys, okay? And that's that about that.
Yes,
I don't want to hear about this. Oh, it's a woman's role.
It's a man's role. Anything before the end of the video.
It's a man's role.
About
and that men don't cry thing gets on my nerves. But I cry your emotions so that I can feel better.
It even makes you feel better. I used to be that way before. I didn't like crying.
Nah. Yeah, what am I kidding? I'm the same. But anyway.
But now I think it's good. It helps you. It relieves. It just relieves things. Yes, it makes you feel better. Actually, today was when I told me that.
It makes you feel better.
It's like cry.
I had some meetings last week. Like there was a lot going on, last week. So there was a lot going on personally at work. I just started crying. And then in my brain, I'm like, why are you crying? Are you mad?
It makes you, but
I couldn't stop crying. So I found a corner. I cried it out. I washed my face. And the rest of the day, I was happy. It was a very weird thing.
Yes,
but
it's cathartic.
Yeah, it made me feel really, much better. So, sometimes you feel the need to cry it out, please. Whether you're a man or a woman.
Cry it out. CIO.
Anyway, also...
This whole relationship talk here just reminded me of Skuki, yeah? So Skuki Pishan, everybody knows he has this whole relationship thing going on.
What did you call him?
Skuki Pishan.
Thank you, because you're saying it with one weird accent. I was like, Skuki Pishan. The other one the other half of Skuki?
His own name is Pishan.
The other one is Skuki. Oh my god,
no.
This is so dumb. Anyway,
I don't know. Please don't stress me.
His name on Instagram.
He's the one that is more prominent because he's the one that does this whole vlogging thing on Instagram about relationships. He has a book, I think. So he
has a book?
Yes.
That nigga tripping. Anyway. You were saying?
You are very rude. So what's it called? He posted something recently and it was like, okay, we complain about how children press their phones. I don't know how I'm saying this is because I went to his page, something brought me there. So it complains about how you complain about your children pressing their phones all the time.
Yeah.
But when
he was complaining about how parents use devices, phones.
Yeah, you say that you complain that your children are too involved with their phones when they're older. But the thing is that when they were younger, you just give them phones to press for over 5 hours.
Time so that they don't disturb you.
Yes, except for over 5 hours. That you just give your child the phone to press something. And about how it's bad for the child, and it's what you teach the child that the child will grow up with, which is right about.
Do you see this face?
See,
that was the face I had when I first saw
5 hours is too much for any child to press for.
Yes, I know, but this was my face when I first saw it because I don't know. I'm a strong believer in if you are not in a particular situation, maybe don't give your opinions on these situations. That's my first thing. Moving on, he also has a point.
Okay.
But his point was
I think that you can give your opinions in the way of people if, for example, now baby girl for life talking about if she says some people say that you can't even keep your marriage, how you give you relationship advice. Calm down. She's been in relationships and she can see friends' relationships. She can see people around her. So you can see kids around him. Maybe it's his nephew, his niece or whatever. So I get that. That's why I feel like he can have an opinion.
No, I'm
but
not
I also know that he's not yet a parent.
Yes.
And see, I used to be like, don't beat your child. No, don't touch your child. See, my nephews, let me tell you now that it's your child when you're not there. I'm like, can she don't do that? Sorry.
But the thing is
frustrates you.
I understand that he has kids around him and that's why he made that observation. I'm saying how he I'm saying how he wrapped it. Like, it gave it in a judgmental. It made that statement in a judgmental.
It was pretty judgmental.
You cannot be judgmental when you're not in a situation. You can give your opinion without being judgmental.
Yeah.
You can say, for instance, I think you should have phrased it in like, why are parents always so surprised when children are addicted to their phones? When you give them these things,
neutral.
Be neutral. Don't just come out and be like, you give them and they are surprised that blah blah blah. Hello, you're not in that situation. Sometimes parents need a breather. Okay,
and that was what was in the comment section.
Parents need to breathe sometimes. Because before, I used to go to supermarkets and salons and I'll see scream children and I'll be like,
control your child.
Like, control. Now,
I just smile.
I'm like, oh God, this child is trying to embarrass everything I ever thought in my mind about parenting and children.
Before I used to look at the children and look at the mothers like, can you control your child?
Like, I used to think it was like their fault.
But now the mother would look at me like,
I'm
sorry. And I'll just smile like,
I get it.
It's not my child, but I can relate.
Yes. Because now I get it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not saying that
you can't have nephews.
Yes. I'm not saying they can't have opinion. I'm just saying it needs to be in their shoes.
Yeah.
I understand him saying I have a problem with parents like I'm even kind of old school. I'm kind of an old school parent. I don't think you should give your children phones or tabs till a certain age. Okay? I think you should start giving them when they start doing mathematics, when they start calculating.
When they start doing things.
When they can actually do things when they can
but all these rhymes and all these things are all
those should be done with supervision, which means you are still paying attention. They can't be left alone with those.
Don't leave them alone.
You can't leave them alone with those because things pop up on screens. Because this
ads.
Yes, ads. These musicals, these rhymes and things are connected. You have to be connected to the internet to see.
You can download. You should be careful now with YouTube Kids.
Yes.
YouTube
YouTube Kids.
Or
sure download Netflix. You know, if you can afford that, download Netflix and pay for a month subscription where you do just the kids thing. That one is restricted, so they can only see things that are appropriate for their age. But the funny thing is, do you know why I said children can't really be left alone with even cartoons and things? Some of these cartoons sometimes be showing things that shouldn't even be there. I don't know the people that are vetting these things and say it's okay to show kids, but sometimes the things that are shown in some cartoons, you listen and you be like, is it not cartoon I put for
somebody
this child?
Put up one rhyme recently about it was a rhyme for kids in I think primary school or something. That whole rhyme was about how men are scum and how men ain't shit. And how Kinigon, he was a soldier that gave her his jacket, then he took his jacket and took all her money or something funny.
Imagine. I mean, your children need to learn at some point. Men has come, but not too early.
No membership will be allowed on this
program. No bashing. No, some men has come. Sorry, let's change that to some men has come. Yes. Not all men.
No membership will be allowed.
But the thing is, I've always also, even till now, I see how people parents that their children are this way with tabs all the time. And you're like, how are you? Fine. What's your name?
And some babies who really scream and they will embarrass you in public if you don't look at you. So you have to train them to, like, when you say give me that's enough screen time for you.
Yes.
And so I know that
you can't even just randomly do it. There has to be clear rules. When they are too young to understand these rules, you are the one that will know the rules. When they start understanding, you say, hello, young man and young lady, you're going to have screen time for exactly 1 hour today. From 3 to 4 and the assignments must be done first. That's clear. Do your assignments first. Then if you want to have screen time, 1 hour or 1.5 hours. And after that,
I think that we lose basic
engage them in educative things they can.
And I know that many of these things are educative that they are put up online that some people do on their phones and everything. And yes, it's a digital age, but also a lot of
1 hour a day, 1.5 hour a day is enough to learn.
Like I know that phones and everything disturb your eyesight, they affect your brain. If you see the phone, if you look at your phone for like because of the lights that comes out from your phone, I think the blue light or what's it called. If you look at it for an hour after you drop your phone, you might not be able to sleep. I thought you're like me and you sleep, you drop off.
No,
but for like an hour after, you won't be able to sleep because the light will still be
in your brain.
Yes,
like
so that happens actually. That's pretty scientific. So you have to be careful about these things because children should have set bedtime, all this kind of things. So I get where it's coming from. It's judging. People did not like it in the comment section.
It's a judgmental because sometimes my baby screams at, like, I don't allow him to touch my phone. It grabs my phone and I take it back and I don't touch it. Do you see this? Don't touch it. But there are some times that maybe it gets in a mood or something because you know they are humans too, kids. They have bad days. And sometimes it's in a mood. He cries all day. It's cracking you all day. And sometimes I'm just like, take mommy's phone. By myself, I'm like, take mommy's phone. Call daddy, you know, something to distract him so he can stop crying for
and
like 5
minutes. And then pick up all these habits from seeing you pick up the phone. He holds up my Wi-Fi and
he's
like, hello.
Yes.
Hello.
And he started doing that at around 8 months or 7 months or something because he noticed that we make phone calls, so he started picking up the phone and he walked back and forth.
So if you're on your phone all the time too, they want to be on that. Actually, I'm a terrible influence because I'm on my phone all the time.
Yeah. Not really. I don't even really have time to be on my phone all the time. So it doesn't. I think it's even getting, because I don't really go on my phone that much anymore. I think it's getting out of the habit of playing with phone. Before, you used to take your phone with the intention of playing with it. Now he just grabs it to, you know, he's messing with you. He just grabs it and then runs. So you should run after him. He doesn't really want to do anything with it. He just wants to grab it.
Trying to get your attention.
Yes, just trying to get my attention. So I think it's very important that I think when you have kids, very important that you have to have like I don't want to say timetable because it's restricting, but there has to be a plan. Yeah. There has to be, you have to schedule things.
I think basically
1 hour
with raising children, there should be,
you have to schedule.
They will do whatever you like. Children,
so if you give them 1 hour screen time, you can allow them to also use another 1 hour, 1.5 hours to play. Because contrary to what people think, that children playing all the time is not educative, it's not true. There are some playing God, what's the English?
Activities.
Some activities, thank you, that are actually educative, like Legos.
Yeah.
Those are educative.
Oh, I remember when I had Legos.
Yes, Legos are educative. There are some board games and things that they can play.
Actually, that's what I appreciate.
There's some board games, so
like from
you should also schedule time for those.
Yeah.
Schedule times for reading, important. I loved reading the whole time I was growing up. I read all the time, and I got to raise my child.
I don't know what age is appropriate because I tried reading to my other nephew, Khalid, and it just
no, they don't know anything. They like to tear books now. No, too early. Too early.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be for his age, and I was trying. I was reading the nursery rhyme.
If you want to, let me give you an idea now, because that's what I did for my baby. So if you want to attract him to books, you have to get at this age, because it's less than 2, it's about almost 1.5, and my baby is 1.5. They don't care really. They only what they associate with now is sound.
He was flipping through the book, flipping through really fast, and he was bored.
And then next you start hearing. They associate with sounds and lights, things that grab their attention. Yeah. So if you want him to get attracted to books, you have to get a book that makes sounds.
Ooh, like those squeaky ones.
Thank you.
Scrub it down.
Yeah. So when you're reading, because my baby has a book that has a lion. So and then if you press it, it does the roaring sound. So when I'm reading this, so he also has a book that has a dog sound. I'm like, oh, squeak, squeak. Then I press the squeak, squeak. So and also I just got the one of a dinosaur. Yeah. He sits still because I read the book and then I make the sounds along with it, so it entertains him.
I'm one of those.
He likes it. It's a guy that comes to the office to sell them. He brings it, so it entertains him. He loves it. So in those situations, and let me tell you, they're easily pleased. It's not like you have to commit your whole day to those kind of things. Just do it for like 40 minutes to an hour.
They won't even have that much attention.
Yes, they will wander off and go and now play with their toys after, because you've given them some attention. Yeah. It's when you don't want to give your child any attention that you stick them with tabs for hours and hours, and then they have head easily, and then you talk to them and they can't hear you. It's wrong, actually. As parents, you need to be able to devote, time.
But as we always say, you don't have to take our word for it. You don't take our advice.
Yeah.
Do what
your life
suits you.
Do what you like.
Do what you like.
I mean, it would be nicer if you did what I said.
Anyways, thanks guys.
But you guys do what you like. Anyways, guys, I'm just kidding. Let us know what you think about everything we talked about today.
Give us your opinion.
Especially coronavirus. If you have any new information that we can talk about,
or any fear,
please let us know in the comments.
Or funny stories. There were a bunch of funny stories I actually forgot to share that I saw on the internet. Someone said that sorry, but this was funny to me. Then it was at the ATM, and then one guy sneezed the first time. Everybody was quiet. He sneezed the second time. Everybody was looking at him. One Yoruba man from behind us said, "Ogatoba being there to see one more."
That means
if they born
you well, sneeze again.
Sneeze one more time. It was so funny. Like the guy had to hold his breath, and then there's this guy.
I saw the one that the guy spat in the water. It was raining, and then the bus drove past that splashed on water, and everybody on the bus stop, and they all wanted to die because coronavirus.
That's funny. That was funny. One girl, the conductor touched her yesterday while he was passing. One guy that usually calls
those ones, even when there was no coronavirus, that's always there.
If you see what she did, is that like she was like she was upset. I was like, my dear, just don't touch that till you get home. And then Nathan John, this Nigerian author, the one that was becoming Nigerian, the one I talked about, he tweeted yesterday that it was on the plane, and then the person on his right, and there was another person on his left, so it was in the middle. The person on his right kept sneezing to his hook of his arm. The first time he sneezed, again he sneezed. So the person on the left was looking away and uncomfortable, because he didn't want to see the sneezing or let the sneezing land on him. I don't even know what he's afraid of. Nathan should be the one dying. So I think what happened was that the guy kept sneezing and at some point the guy now got uncomfortable. And he tried to prevent himself from sneezing and tried to hold the sneezing. And I was like, you have not held his breath for so long. He was afraid to breathe. Now when he got down from the plane,
oh my God.
And then I think he said the chauffeur was trying to talk to him or something, and all he could think about, I think it was his agent or someone was trying to talk to him, and all he could think about was how quickly can he finalize the book that he's currently writing. And how can he call his lawyers to quickly finalize his will, because he's supposed to give everything to his sister, and how quickly can he do this? And then when he got back, and then the guy wanted to shake his hand and straight hand, and he had never thought so long
about shaking somebody.
About shaking somebody's hand. He was like, how long? And then he shoot the guy's hand,
and then I'll be like,
it thought the 5 second, it thought the 5 second rule would help. That maybe if you shake the guy's hand quickly before 5 seconds, but no. The guy shook his hand for so long. I died of laughter. Anyway, it was hilarious, the old trend. Don't be paranoid.
Alright, just be safe and be careful.
Yeah.
We love you.
Let us know.